Hey guys, welcome back to Overtakes. This is Misfit.
And I'm Kel.
And we are here with our Week 9 pick show. So we don't have really any news to talk about, so we're going to dive into this. We're going to go over our picks, odds-wise for the week, and then we're going to dive into all of our picks, like, straight up, if you want to go in betting terms, just the without the lines kind of pick. But first, thanks all you guys out there on YouTube for checking us out. Please hit a like, hit a subscribe if you're new. All you guys that have been around, thank you very much. Comment down below. Tell us who you guys are picking this week. I mean, we're all watching these games. We have really nothing else competitive going on. So let's dive into Saturday first. Okay, so Kel, who you liking on Saturday? And then after we do the days, then we'll go picks of the week, and then we'll do our lightning round kind of thing.
So I do like the line. Any of the Chinese games, I think, honestly, because they're so 50-50, I think picking one and kind of going for it is not bad because they all have pretty decent lines. I would probably go underdog for either one.
Yeah, that's the easiest way, I think, to make money. Make more than you would do if you were going to bet the favorites.
I really like Guangzhou. Plus, well, actually, because it's weird because they have it twice.
Yeah, it's a little messed up.
Yeah, I would say Guangzhou, either one, whether it's the 113 or 155, definitely 155 plus. I would take that.
I assume they were updating it and they forgot to take the other one down.
Yeah, it's got to be something like that. But yeah, that's the
way,
one that I really like that. But either one of those. Guangzhou being the underdog against Chengdu, who doesn't have ball.
Yeah, which is their fail-safe and what throws everybody else off. Guangzhou, if you're just talking regular Overwatch, is going to play a better... They just have a better team for that, set up for that. Yeah, that being said, I don't know how they are playing dive, if that's a thing. But even in a Ryan Zarya scenario, I think they're a tick better than Chengdu, and I like that bet too. I mean, that would be one I would throw out there. Mm-hmm. I'm afraid of Shanghai and Hangzhou, so I couldn't bet either one of those, to be brutally honest. For me, I love the Gladiators on Saturday. Minus 400. Dallas is plus 273. Gladiators are head and shoulders above them. I think the line's lower than it should be. I think this should be one of those 12.50, like those New York lines that we get. Or like some of those ones like the Shock we're getting until they lost.
That's a pretty solid one.
I wouldn't touch the Defiant Justice. That's a weird one. That's like the Chinese match.
Mm-hmm.
The Chinese matches. Well,
but I feel like the Chinese matches just have a little more where you could base it off of, whereas Defiant Washington is just going to be a dumpster fire. Yeah, the one that's really intriguing to me on Saturday is actually San Francisco getting the low number that they have.
Yeah.
That's pretty intriguing, but honestly, I'm slightly tempted to take the Valiant on that just because of how well they took them. But at the same time, this is a really tough bet, but honestly, I don't think you can make a wrong bet on this. And that's a weird thing to say for betting, but this is one of those rare instances where I feel like that is the case.
The Shock could have gotten their shit together. Minus 370 is a good bet for a favorite, especially in this one. But
especially as heavily favored as they probably should be. Especially coming off of a game where they just played them, and all the circumstances, I just think it's a really good line for them.
If you believe the Shock can bounce back, I think that's a fantastic bet. If you think the Valiant have their number, that's also a good bet too. Like you were saying,
yeah.
I mean, there's really no wrong play. Me personally, I would lean San Francisco.
Yeah, I am leaning towards San Francisco, and that's the one I would take. I think you could do pretty well going for that one.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so That's Saturday. Let's move to Sunday. There's some juicy ones on Sunday, boy. Ooh.
Yeah.
Man, if the funds were, in the right places, I would be laying some cash down.
I really like that Hangzhou over Guangzhou as an underdog.
Yeah, Shanghai as well.
Mm-hmm.
With, like you were saying earlier, over Chengdu, that could be a good one. The Chinese, I get afraid with the Chinese teams because they're so wacky.
I know. Especially because they're literally just playing each other. So it's it's just a lot of back and forth, and it's literally all it's been. They're all 1-1.
Yeah, until you throw
Vancouver in there next
Seoul, week. I guess are going to be in that mix, which that'll make that a whole kind of scenario going on there. The one that on Sunday, the one that stands out to me, and the line is so low, and that's Philly over Washington, minus 238, and Washington's plus 174. I fucking love Philly in this one.
That is a great line.
Yeah. The Clown Fiesta that could be Houston, Paris, that's one of those ones, like you were saying, with the Shock and the Valiant. You could bet either way, and you can make a nice turn. I would honestly lean towards Houston in that one.
I can definitely see that.
I'm not becoming a Houston
fan. It's a solid betting. Just objectively as a bettor, I think that's a solid way to go. Yeah. A good pick for this week, I think, is also the Valiant over the Fuel. Yeah, minus 286 is and the Fuel is plus 203. I would go Valiant. I'm looking at a lot of favorites this week, more than I normally do, actually. Mm-hmm. Back to Houston for a second, for 3 years, I have not gotten on the right end of Houston, so me saying anything about a pick with Houston is just wrong. Yeah, it probably just means that you should bet on Paris. Yeah, exactly. Houston is my fucking albatross. I can't pick them. When they're good, I pick against them. When they're bad, I pick on them. It's just awful. But yeah, the Valiant has proven themselves to be, back to what we were actually talking about, the Valiant have proved to be way better than we expected. Dallas, as far as we know, last we saw Dallas, they got beaten twice at their fucking homestand. Horribly. Yeah, so, I mean, you have to go Valiant in that, and I would lay money on that. I would, that would be, for a favorite, that would be a considerable bet for me. Mm-hmm. Agreed. If you're going times, that would be like a 3 or 4 time one. And not as much as Philly for me. Philly would be... So those are kind of our bets. This is going to be a quick one, guys. We just want to, like our normal Friday pick show. So let's dive into what's your 90s kids Dunkaroos pick of the week. Slam dunk of the week. Boom shakalaka! I am going with the Dragons over the Hunters on Sunday morning. I love that one. I really like this bet. I think Shanghai has just got a really good shot against them simply because of the hero pool. Yeah. And this is where the wise guys, as I call them in Vegas, the guys who make the lines, aren't paying attention. Mm-hmm. And this is screaming to throw money on it. Oh, absolutely. I mean, plus 164 for that is... I don't know why Chengdu is so heavily favored. I realized that they 3-0'd them last week, but I don't see that happening again, and especially without Ball. If Ball was still in there, it would be a different story. Chengdu would be Ball, a great bet. And with how well Shanghai played in their other game, I just don't see them playing so poorly again. Because if you put them on the equal playing field without the wacky scenario with Ball, Shanghai is a million times better. Agreed. And this is a fantastic bet. But for me, my crunch time in the groove pick of the week,
is the Philadelphia Fusion. I just think that they can just... I have a feeling that they're just going to roll.
It's a pretty outstanding bet, I'm not going to lie.
You have Carpe being able to play, carry heroes. They're not going to do the sludgy kind of stuff that gets them into trouble. You know, like having to run double shield or stuff like that. They can run dive, you know, with Sado, and you have that back line that's going to keep him alive no matter what he does. You know, it's just, for me, it's easy money.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. That's a really solid pick.
There are a couple other ones I wanted. I was thinking Gladiators, but the Philly match, the Philly match.
It's not often that Philly is favored, but the bet is that low, or the
odds
negative
are
minus 238. That's super low odds.
Yeah,
for a game. Honestly, it should probably be at least double that. So the fact that it's where it is you got to take that.
Yeah, I was expecting 450, 500.
Yeah,
at minimum, but I'll take minus 238 all day, every day with Philly over Washington. That's like one of those ones, and you know, there's a lot of good bets on the board this week because it's a lot of unknown with the you know, the Chinese teams, you know, Dallas, the Valiant, you know, they only played a couple games. You know, the ones that but this one, we've seen enough of these two teams. Even when they played each other, I think Washington might have beat them, in fact. Didn't Washington beat them?
I believe so. No. Was it Washington?
Yeah, didn't they beat them in that? Someone beat them in a burner of a game. I got to look at that really quick.
Yeah, I'm going to look it up real quick.
Or did they lose to New York?
Washington. They beat New York. They beat Toronto.
They lost one match. Yeah, they lost. They lost to Paris. That's right. But I think Paris is better than Washington.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, so I mean, I just think they're going to roll. And all right, let's do the kind of the lightning round, top to bottom. Who we're picking this week?
Yes.
We're just going to rifle through these. Maybe say a couple of words about the match. That's going to do it for this week. So, all right, starting off 4 a.m. Eastern Time, we have the Shanghai Dragons minus 135 taking on... Well, actually, we're doing it without lines on this part.
Yeah.
So we have the Shanghai Dragons taking on the Hangzhou Spark. I am going to go with Shanghai.
Yeah, I'm thinking Shanghai in this game, too.
They're way better than I thought they were. Hangzhou's kind of middling. Mm-hmm. I love Shanghai in this one. All right. Next match, we have Chengdu taking on Guangzhou. I'm with you on this one. I like Guangzhou.
I do like Guangzhou, but I think Chengdu somehow pulls something out.
They could.
So I'm going to go Chengdu in this game.
Okay. We got the first Chengdu non-ball pick of the week.
Yeah, right. Probably a mistake.
Well, you thought it was last week too, when they beat Shanghai.
True.
I'm going with Guangzhou. I like them from the start of the season. I think without ball, I think Chengdu is average at best. All right, let's go to the Clown Fiesta of Saturday, or the El Clasico, whatever you want to call it. We have the Toronto Defiant taking on the Washington Justice. I'm going Toronto.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
I'm going Toronto. I just think they're ready for, a rebound against a better team. It's going to be weird. I think they can run dive. They can do the things that they did well. I think they can counter anything Washington throw at them, but I could be wrong.
I am actually going to go Washington in this game, just simply because I think they just have better carries.
Fair enough.
And this is going to be a week where those players are going to matter a little more.
All right.
All right. Let's go on to Saturday night, again, we got the Gladiators and the Fuel. I think no-brainer here for both of us. Gladiators.
Gladiators are just way better.
Yeah, just a better team all around.
And I'm going to go with right now. I think down the line later in the season, maybe next year, Dallas is vastly improved. But right now, the Gladiators are just better.
Yeah, I agree.
But really not much to talk about that one. All right. Rematch of last week. We have the Shock taking on the Valiant. I'm going with the Shock. Learn something from that.
Yeah, that's kind of how I've leaned with this one too.
Kind of the fool me once scenario there.
Right.
I think they had a rough weekend. I think they needed a rough weekend. I hate ever using that. Pull them back a little bit. I think Krusty will come up with, what they should do and all that. The Shock. I'm taking the Shock all the way in this one.
Same.
All right. Next match we have, which is an odd place. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. That was the last match of Saturday.
Yeah.
First match Sunday, 4 a.m. Eastern Time. We have the Chengdu Hunters taking on the Shanghai Dragons. Well, you made your statement on this one, and I got to back it. Without Ball, I got to Shanghai.
Yeah, I'm definitely going Shanghai in this one. As much as I think Chengdu can kind of still mess with Guangzhou, I think they're kind of you never know with that matchup, but I think with this one, because Chengdu doesn't get to play to their strengths, Shanghai, that opens it up for Shanghai to play more to theirs. And when Shanghai gets to do that, then they are the better team.
Yeah, where they get to dictate the hero selection process, with the hero pools. I think they got caught in the Chengdu trap. Mm-hmm. The Hunter's trap, if you will.
Yes.
Hey, it works. I mean, it's literally what they did to them. They got them to play their game. But yeah, I got to go with Shanghai. I don't think they're going to lose twice. Much like San Francisco, I don't think they're going to lose twice. I think they learned their lesson playing to what Chengdu does, and I think they're just going to come out there and I think they're going to smack them around pretty bad.
Yeah.
Next match on Sunday, we have Guangzhou taking on Hangzhou, or the Spark taking on the Charge, which is easier to say, and I should have just went with that.
Yeah. Fair.
This is going to be a good match, honestly.
I think so, too.
I don't know who I'd like in this, but I'm going to go Guangzhou. There's something about Hangzhou that I just can't put my finger on. I don't puns aside with that.
God, I hate to do this to Guangzhou because I do like them as a team, but I am going to go Hangzhou in this game. Just because I just have a feeling for them that they're going to pull this off.
It could be one of their weeks where they're on.
Yeah, because I feel like they're going to get their teeth kicked in by Shanghai, and they're going to come into this game and take it out on Guangzhou.
Yeah. Just to prove a point that they're not terrible. I think Guangzhou is also in that boat to prove that they're not, worse than everybody was everyone has them really, not everyone, but a lot of people have them really high, like me and a couple other people. But I think that I think it's going to be a close match for sure. I don't think this is going to be one of those steamroll jobs. I think it's going to be like a nail biter down to the end. Mm-hmm. Because I think they're pretty equal teams. I think maybe Guangzhou's like you were saying, carry potential is a little bit better on their DPS side of things. If they get into a Widowmaker thing, Happy's better, but he just needs to learn when to switch off. Mm-hmm. That was the one thing last week that was killing him, and Wolf was losing his mind.
Yeah.
All right. Sunday's official Clown Fiesta. We have the Houston Outlaws taking on the Paris Eternal. This is another one like the match before it. I'm going to pick Houston.
You already know where I'm going on this. I'm going Paris.
Yeah, I'm picking Houston because I think they're going to try and run dive, and I think they're a better dive team than Paris is. It's going to come back to bite me in the ass, and I know I'm going to lose this match. Shoot me, but I'm putting the little faith I have in the Houston Outlaws into them. They're going to win one for Flame.
Fair.
If that even should be a thing, I don't know. But yeah, I'm going Houston. All right. So next match on Sunday, we have Philly taking on the Justice. I've already said, what I think of this match. I think Philly's going to roll.
Yeah, I agree.
Carpe and whoever they put in, really, whether it's Ivy, which they're probably, they can't run May, so you're not going to see Ivy. You might see Carpe EQO again.
Yeah, I mean, we might see some EQ, a little more EQO, but I mean,
Ivy. See Chipsa?
Maybe. If there's a point where they really feel like Doomfist is going to be a good play for the whole map, I think we might see some Chipsa, but I'm not holding my breath for that.
No, the only reason why I say it too is they're online.
Maybe not a bad time to do a prop bet.
Yeah.
For that, if Chipsa gets some playtime, if that was the thing.
The thing I'm thinking is they're online. It's not like he has to be in the arena.
True.
Ready to go. I mean, he can be at home doing what he's doing and just, all right, you're playing map 3.
Yeah.
Or however they're working this. I really want to see the inner workings of this. I want to see how these teams are doing. I want some of these guys to do some of their content of how they're running matches. They don't have to show secrets or anything like that, but if they're running in different places or how they're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like Philly a lot in this one. All right, last match of the weekend. We have the Dallas Fuel taking on the Los Angeles Valiant. Both going Valiant on this one, I'm assuming.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, this is the second time they played, in fact, because we got burned on the first one. We just were like, Dallas is way better. Valiant's a dumpster fire. And seems to have, the tables seem to have turned.
Oh, yeah. Very much so.
Yeah. In typical Dallas fashion.
Yep.
We're back to the big blue dumpster. I like the Valiant, and I'm really pissed about the Valiant. I'm just going to throw this out there as a Mayhem fan. Mm-hmm. I'm pissed that we had half of this team.
Yeah.
Or a good chunk of the players on this team that are playing really well and maybe above their heads right now. And guys like McGravy and Apply and stuff like that I kind of had faith in. I was like, these guys are looking pretty good. If you remember back to last year, before they, hit the reset button for the 500th time. I liked those guys. I just like what they brought. It wasn't, was it the most technically sound Overwatch? No. But they brought a bunch of stuff to the table that were like intangibles and stuff like that I thought was really good. And I think it's really working for the Valiant right now.
Yeah.
And I'm a little jealous. Not going to lie. Those are our picks, guys. So that is going to do it for the pick show. Definitely stay tuned this weekend. There could be some different things going on. I'm off on today. You could see me playing a little Banner Lord. I might stream some just to give you guys a taste of that. Sunday I'm off as well. I could do a little match, with a companion stream thing. It gets boring at home. I'm not going to lie. I usually go out and do stuff in the afternoons. Not going to happen right now.
Yeah.
Doing the what they're telling me to do, and also I'm out and Kel's out in the public. Part of our job, so kind of want to be at home and doing stuff, talking to you guys, and just getting all the just staying away from everything and all that. Anyway, enough of that. But guys, we will be on Sunday night. Somewhere between 9 and 10:30, 11. Hopefully, I can figure out why Twitch is not working. If you happen to go on Twitch and you follow us, and it's like you got the circle of death on there, go to YouTube, YouTube Gaming. We're on live there. It always seems to work on there. I'm having issues with the feed and stuff like that working on Twitch, so bear that in mind for Sunday night. Just come join us on YouTube if that's the case. If not, we'll see you on Sunday night Thanks for joining us. Everybody in YouTube land, thank you very much for all the watches, all the likes. Tell us who you like down below. Don't forget, we have all the social media stuff, Twitter, Twitch, Discord. We're on all the things. All the links are down below. Join up on them. We'll talk about Overwatch League and all that kind of stuff. Or anything you guys want to talk about gaming-wise or whatever else. You guys have a good rest of your evening, and we will talk to you later.
Catch you guys in the next one. Later.
All right.